Hello guys, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be solving this trigonometric exponential problem. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for your time and your support. So I'm going to solve this without using substitution in this video. So to do this, I'm going to multiply both sides of the equation by 6 to 5 to the power of sine square x. You could choose multiplying by this one, but I'm going to multiply by the first one. So doing this, we're going to have then 6 to 5 sine square x times 6 to 5 sine square x plus 6 to 5 sine square x times 6 to 5 cosine square x, and then this is equal 130 times 6 to 5 sine square x. Okay, so now you see that here we have different bases, same bases, same power. So we keep the base, right, and we add the power. So we're gonna have 2 sine square x plus here we're gonna have 6 to 5 sine square x. Sorry, this is square x plus cos square x. I'm gonna bring this one here minus 130 times 6 to 5 sine square x, and then this is equal 0. And then here, this one I can write as 6 to 5 to the power of sine square x, right? This one times 2, okay? And then plus here, I'm just gonna go back here and sorry, just gonna um, I'm gonna say minus this one here, which is 130 times 6 to 5 to the sine square x, and then this one here, sine square plus cosine square, it's 1, so I'm gonna have plus 6 to 5, and then this is equal 0. Okay, as I'm solving this problem without using substitution, guys, so it means that here, I'm gonna write this one here differently. So this is 6 to 5 sine square x. Please guys, if you didn't subscribe yet to the channel, please help me subscribing. Thank you very much. And now 135, we can write this as minus 5 plus 125, right? And then this all times 2, 6 to 5 to the sine square x plus 6 to 5, this is 0. Okay, so now I could go straight from this to the next step but I just decided to write this to be more understandable. Okay, so this one here, and square x square, and then I'm gonna multiply this one by these two terms here, so this one here and this one. Why I did this, guys? Because 6 to 5 here is equal to negative 5 times negative 125. Okay, so that's why I did this here. So I'm gonna have then minus 5 times 6 to 5 to the sine square x, and then minus 125 times 6 to 5 sine square x, and then plus, and then this one here I'm gonna write this as 5 times 135, and then this is equal 0. So as you can see, now I can factor this 2 and this 2 here. The common factor here is going to be this one here, so I'm going to put this one here out, sine square x, which will multiply 6 to 5 to sine square x, because we have 2 here, and then minus, taking this out, we're gonna be with this one here, minus 5. And then here I'm gonna, the common term here, sorry, I just wrote it wrong. This is not 135, this is 125, right? This is 125. Okay, so now I have here minus 125, which multiplies 6 to 5 to the sine square x, and then minus x here, right? And then this is 0. Okay, perfect. Now we have that this one and this one are the same, so we can factor out here. This will multiply this one here, 6 to 5 to the sine square x minus 125 here, and then this is equal 0. Okay, Now this means that this is 6 to 5 to the sine square x minus 5 equals 0, and 6 to 5 sine square x minus 125 equals 0. So let's go. Let's say this is 1 and this is 2. Let's go for the first one. So we're gonna have then this is 5 square here equals 5. 6 to 5 is 5 to the power of 4, right? Sine square x equals 5. This is 5 to the 1, and since this is 5 to the 1, this means that this base will go with this, same bases and powers. 4 sine square x equals 1, so sine square x is equal 1 over 4, and then we're gonna take square root on both sides, so we're gonna have sine square x equals plus or minus 1/2. Okay, we have here that to have two cases, right? First one here, we have sine x, right? We have sine x. Let me see here. Okay, we have sine x equals to, okay, for sine x equals 1 over 2, right? We gonna have two possible solutions here. The first one, we're gonna have sine x equals to sine x equals to sine of pi over 6, right? And the second one is sine x equals to this one. We're gonna have sine of we're gonna have then this is 5 pi over 6, 5 pi over 6. Okay, so this means that from here we have that x1 is equal to pi over 6 plus 2n times pi. Okay, and our x2 is equal to 5 pi over 6 plus 2n pi here. Okay, so these are the first two solutions. And well, for the second one, which is minus, we have then that sine x equals to negative half. We're gonna have two cases here. We're gonna have sine x equals to sine of 7 pi over 6, right? And then we're gonna have sine x equals to sine of 11 pi over 6. So this means that our x3 here is going to be equals to 7 pi over 6 plus 2n pi, and our x4 is going to be 11 pi over 6 plus 2n pi. Okay, so this is the solution for our first case here. So we have four solutions in here. Okay, guys. So okay, now I think I need some space here, so I'm going to erase something, some stuff here in the beginning. So I'm just gonna select it here and delete some parts here. So let's say this goes out and this goes out, and this one here. Okay, so guys, now we have the second case is our second case is this one here. Let me just show to you guys. The second case is I just erased this, but I remember this. Let me just write it down. So the second case was 6 to 5 to the sine square x minus 135 equals 0. Okay, so this was the second case. So this was the second one. So from here we have then that this is 6 to 5 sine square x equals 135, right? Okay, so this is 6 to, I mean, I'm not gonna write this again like this. Just gonna erase this one here, and then I'm gonna say that this is 5 to the power of 4 sine square x, and 135 is, this is 5 to the power of 3. Okay, so given this, we have same bases, we have to have same powers, right? Let's go with this. So we have 4 sine square x equals 3. So sine square x is equal to 3 over 4. And when we take out the square root on both sides, we have sine x equals plus or minus square root of 3 divided by 2. And from here, we're going to have two possible solutions here, okay? So I think I'm gonna need some more space. In next videos, I'm uh, gonna have gonna plan myself to have more space. So first one here, we're gonna have that for sine x equals square root of 3 over 2, we're gonna have two cases here, right? We're gonna have sine x equals to pi over 3, sine of pi over 3, right? And the second one is sine x equals to sine of 2 pi over, 2 pi over 3, 2 pi over 3, right? So this means that for general cases, we have x5 here, right? Because down here we ended with x4, right? So we have then that x5 is going to be equals to pi over 3 plus 2n times pi. N is the constant, right? And x6 is going to be equals to 2 pi over 3 plus 2n times pi, okay? And then for the second one here, for sine x equals to negative square root of 3 over 2, we're going to have that this is sine x equals to sine of 4 pi over 3, right? 4 pi over 3, right? And then again, we have sine x equals to sine of 5 pi over 3. And then here, this means that this is, we're going to have then x7 equals to 4 pi over 3 plus 2n times pi. And our x8 is equal to 5 pi over 3 plus 2n pi, okay? So these are the solutions, guys. So if we want to check one of our solutions just to confirm if we solved it right or wrong, let's check this, guys, quickly here, okay? So our first solution is this one here. So if in this case we say that n is 0, because n is equal to 0 plus or minus 1 plus or minus 2 and so on, we have that pi over 6, sine of pi over 6 is equal 1/2, right? This is what we got, sine x equals 1/2. If sine x is equal 1/2, right, sine x is equal 1/2. In this case, we're going to have cosine x equals to what? To square root of 3 over 2, right? Okay, because they are all in the first quadrant. So let's get this and solve and check our equation. So we have that this is 6 to 5 to the power of sine square x plus 6 to 5 cosine square x equals 130. So if sine x is equal 1/2, so we're gonna have 6 to 5 to the power of 1/2 to the power of 2, because this is sine square, plus 6 to 5 cosine square is square root of 3 over 2. This is also to the power of 2, and this is 130. This has to be this one here, right? So now this one here, this is 5 to the 4. 5 to the 4 times, this is 1 over 4 plus, this is 5 to the 4, and then this is going to be go with this one here, and then we're going to have 3 over 4 here. This is 130. And if we look this one, this is going to be just 5 to the 1, which is 5, and then this go with this is going to be 5 to the 3, which is 125, and this is equals 130. So this one plus this is 130, and this is equal 130. So this was the solution, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please help me subscribe. I lost my job 5 months ago. I really need your support. Thank you very much. God bless you all. See you next video. Bye bye.